Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Valrico here, and today we're going to be reacting to E3 2018. Now, I've only done this once before. I think in 2015 I did a reaction video, but I think this has got to be a yearly video, for me at least. We got some Vampyr gameplay in the background. I'm going to make a separate video talking about that game, but we have some gameplay going on in the background. Now, E3 is always an exciting time. That's almost like the Super Bowl of gaming, because you get to see what's coming, what has been, the innovation in video games, trailers, seeing what the graphics are going towards, seeing what kind of games we're going to be playing in the next year or two, or mostly about a year and a half. So we're going to go through the list of games. We're going to ignore Nintendo, because Nintendo, I don't give a fuck about Nintendo until they put a game console out where you plug in a controller in. It comes with the game, of course. I mean, it comes with the system, of course. And I play with those gay-ass Joy-Cons. Alright? No fruity-ass Joy-Cons. A game system like the PlayStation where you plug in the television and you can play the games. They're irrelevant, because I don't go outside and play video games. I'm a grown man. When I'm outside, I conduct business. And then I come back home. And then I play video games. I'm not walking around with a fucking video game in my hand. No. I'm outside to conduct business to get back home. Whatever I'm doing. Paying bills, working, going to get groceries, whatever the fuck I'm doing, I'm not going to be gaming. I'm working. So anyways, this was a solid E3 this year. It was a whole lot of games. I was like hoping it would stop announcing games, especially on the Sony side, because I was like, damn, I'm getting broker and broker by the minute. Relax, Sony. Chill. Shut it down. Damn. And then they just could put out they just put out another trailer, and then another trailer. I'm just like, bro, chill. So I'm gonna bring up the list on my computer screen, and we're gonna talk about all the different games from all the different press conferences. I don't think they had a Nintendo press conference yet, so I don't even think that's gonna be on the list, which is good. So I can avoid those games. Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls Skyrim is fucking trash in my opinion, only because it doesn't work on my computer. I've never played it. Every time I tried to play it 3 different times. I put in the community patch. I've done it all. The water is all skippy. It's just fucked up. I bought the original version thinking I don't need to get the remaster. I can just get the original version. It doesn't fucking work. So I'm not gonna buy the remastered version. Fuck it. Move on to the next Elder Scrolls. So Elder Scrolls 6, I might get that game. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck Starfield is. A long rumored Bethesda space RPG. That sounds interesting. I haven't seen the footage of it. I don't even think there was a trailer. I never saw it. Fallout 76. I'll probably get that game, and probably won't be a day one, because it's coming out November 14th, 28th. There's so many games coming out this year that a lot of these games, I just looked at the list. Like, I know the first game I'm probably going to get this winter is probably going to be the Tomb Raider game. That'll hold me over till Battlefield. Play Battlefield for a little bit, and that should hold me over until I get Red Dead Redemption in my hands. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and commit, pre-order that shit on the PlayStation, and get it again on PC. Unfortunately, that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, when PC version comes out, I'll probably be able to pre-order that shit for $40 on Kinguin, so I can at least avoid the fee of $60 twice. So Fallout 76, looks like it's supposed to be a prequel. Base building makes a grand return, it says here in the description. It looks hot. It's an online-only survival game set in Virginia. We'll see. We'll see how this online shit works. I'm not really a fan of always online games. I just don't. I don't like them. I just don't like them. Now, hopefully, you can make a private game and play by yourself. That'll be hot. But that game, if you're a Fallout fan, that game is definitely a day one. Not for me. There's too many games coming out during that time, and I'm gonna be too occupied with all these other games. Plus, I got games in my backlog right now I haven't even played through yet. I mean, I got Gears 4. I haven't even played Gears 4 yet. I'm still playing Vampyr. After Gears 4, I'll probably play, what's that shit called? Let me look at my desktop. Hold on, boys. Let's look at the desktop. I got, Dead Space. I haven't played any of the Dead Space games, so I might try that first Dead Space game. I got it for free on Origin. One of the benefits of playing on PC. I got Dead Rising 4 to finish out the trilogy. I beat all the Dead Risings except for one because I couldn't play that shit. It was the mechanics were terrible. They were just too aged, so I just said fuck it and just fucking moved on to the next game. So I played 2, 3, and 4, or 2 and 3. And I'm going to play 4 to round out the rest of the games. I think there's a bunch of other games in Steam I've never played before that I have in my Steam list. I just buy them because they're like, they go on sale for like $5. So I'm like, bruh, let me get that game. It's $5. Let me get it. I'll play it. So, moving on. Doom Eternal. We don't know when it's coming out, but it looks fire. Copping it. I bought the original, or the original reboot or whatever you want to call it. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Loved it. Loved playing it online. The thing about online was everybody just dropped it. I still enjoyed the Doom Online. I thought it was hot fire. People were like, oh, it's just like Halo. And just people just stopped playing the game. So the matchmaking, you couldn't find a match, even on the consoles. So it was just bad. But that story mode was lit. It was really fun. And I'll get that game. It probably will. I'll probably get it. It'll probably come out in the summer, to be honest. And I'll probably get that shit day one. Wolfenstein Youngblood. Trash. Pure trash. The last Wolfenstein was trash. And they're continuing on with this horseshit SJW garbage. You can see it. In the trailer, they got 2 broads. Where the fuck is Blazkowicz? Enough is enough. There's nothing wrong with playing as a woman. But just like in Hollywood, when you take a franchise that was built on the backs of a dude as the main character, and then you try to switch it over to a girl, it always ends bad. Every time. Now, the one game I do give a pass is The Last of Us, because you did play as Ellie for a little bit, and in this new, we'll get to that in a little bit, in this new Last of Us trailer, there's no Joel to be seen. We don't know what happened. Did he die? What happened? But, you know, it's not really that big of a deal because they were both playable characters. Although Joel was the main character, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with that. That one they get a pass. But the new Gears of War, what the fuck? I thought the main character was the son of the original main character in the original Gears of War. Now you got this broad. Y'all gotta stop. Ocean's 8. The movie Ocean's 8. The fuck? The fuck? Enough with the, oh, let's take a movie that was, a franchise-built movie that was made for men, that was built around men, and let's put women in it. That's called being lazy, and it's always going to be trash. Make your original games, like I saw this game Control for at E3 by Remedy or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not, but it looks fire, and it's an original game with a girl character. No problem. No problem here. Stop that shit. Stop with this SJW trash. You're ruining games. And it's really not that big of... I don't really get that mad about it because, hey, there's so many games out right now. Motherfuckers just don't gotta play your shit. When you put trash shit in your stories or in your games, motherfuckers just don't gotta play your shit. Wolfenstein's about to get swept under the rug. I guarantee you the sales are gonna be trash. Just like the last one. It's gonna be fucking trash. So they're doubling down on that SJW shit. This Wolfenstein Youngblood, trash. Get it out of here. Not playing it. Next. It's supposed to be coming out in 2019. Anyways, moving on to an actual good game. Cyberpunk 2077. Day one. All day. Whenever it comes out, we don't know when it's coming out. Day one. It's on PC. Oh, I'm getting it. It's made by CD Projekt. Man, this shit got my blood pressure all up. Talking about these broads. Just putting up. We gotta be inclusive. We're gonna put broads in a fucking story. You know, to try to make it look like we're inclusive. Meanwhile, 90% of the people that play video games are fucking men.
Here is my proposition.
You don't see nobody ever, like, you know, Battlefield got heat.
in exchange
the Battlefield 5 got heat, and we'll get to that in a minute, because there was
provide me with medical
it was the story was surrounded or just focused on this girl with this fucking bionicle arm, this fucking missing arm or whatever, and people were like, bro, what the really? Why? Why are you SJWing right now? I'm not really with him on that, because if you listen to the whatever you call it, their little press conference, they were talking about war stories, which means she's not going to be the focus of all of the episodes, all the different war stories. She's going to be one focus of one episode. Other than that, just like if you remember, the black dude on the cover of the last one, he was only the focus of the prologue, the prologue missions or whatever. Other than that, there was focus on different other people. So that's how this new Battlefield 5 is gonna. That's what's gonna happen in this new Battlefield 5. That's how it's gonna be, designed and focused. It's gonna be a bunch of different people you can play with in the story mode. So I really wasn't tilted about that, but I can understand why people are tilted. I'm watching this multiplayer gameplay in E3, and I'm hearing women shouting in the background. I'm like, bro, this is not how it was. This is not how it was. I will really be tilted if I see a black Nazi. If I see one black or female Nazi, I'm gonna be pissed. If you don't knock it the fuck off. How dare you disrespect? If I see a Jewish Nazi run across the battlefield, and I shoot at him with a V2 rocket, I'm gonna be pissed. We're gonna let him slide. We're gonna see what happens. I haven't seen no black Nazis yet, but I'm gonna be pissed. Anyways, back to Cyberpunk 2077. Day one, all day. Made by CD Projekt Red. Day one. That shit about to be fire. Hopefully you can drive that car. That shit looks hot. Hopefully it's obviously going to be a big open world area. This shit's going to be fucking fire. This might be one of the best games of all time. Alright? Witcher 3 was one of my all-time favorite games, so there's just no way they could literally copy and paste and just replace the horse with the car, and you got a fire game right here. A fire classic. So, I can't wait for that game. Just Cause 4, don't care. I tried playing the first Just Cause. Or no, the second one. It was just like, man, I don't give a fuck. This shit's trash. I don't give a fuck. There's no story development. It just blows shit up. I don't really care. Next. Who cares about Just Cause? Halo Infinite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming to PC. It's already bought in my mind. It comes to Windows 10. I think everybody's got Windows 10 at this point. Definitely copping that. Finally getting a Halo on PC. That El Dorito applied the pressure. They were probably thinking about doing that beforehand, but who knows? When you're designing a game and then... actually, you know what? I don't even think they were planning on bringing a Halo to PC. I think El Dorito applied so much pressure, it pushed them to have a little 5-man or 10-man side development team to develop, while they're developing Halo Infinite, get the kinks out and develop it for PC, because you can't just port the shit over, on PC. That's not how it works. You got to go in there and make sure the mouse and shit like that is all that's precise. So that takes a whole different style of expertise. It's not insane. It's not insane. You don't have to hire like a 30-man team, but you definitely have to hire a good amount of people to, probably about 5 or, in between 7 and 10 people to develop this shit for PC and make sure this shit's working right day one. So, Halo Infinite, definitely a day one. We don't know when it's coming out. It's probably not coming out until next winter. Definitely gonna have to go ahead and cop that. Gears Tactics. I think that's supposed to be an RTS game. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck about an RTS. Next, Battletoads. I don't give a fuck about Battletoads. We all know the meme. But who gives a fuck about Battletoads? I mean, really. I feel like they just announced it for the meme. Like, they just announced it to kill the meme. And other than that, who gives a fuck? Move on. I'm moving on. Dying Light 2. Get it. Dying Light 1 was super fire. The expansion was super fire. It was like an actual expansion. The story continued outside of the city walls. You can jump in this. They gave you this little Jeep or this little buggy you could ride around in. I think you could drive actual cars too that were laying around. It was fire. It was fire. Okay? That DLC was fire. So, and they've been releasing content for Dying Light up until Dying Light 2. So nobody really knew that they were coming with the new Dying Light. We were just like, man, I wish they'd make one. Next thing you know, they're at E3. Just like, bam, here you go. Here you go. Dying Light 2. Got them. They tricked everybody. So Dying Light 2's... I seen the trailer. It looks pretty fire. I'll be getting that. Kingdom Hearts 3. I remember playing and beating, I think, the first Kingdom Hearts back when I was 11 on, like, PS2 or something like that. I don't really care about Kingdom Hearts. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. To me. Although a lot of people are hyped for that. It's supposed to be coming out January 29th, 2019, so... Whoever likes to do those Disney games, you know, they'll be enjoying that. So, next game. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Everybody thought it was going to be Bloodborne, but it wasn't. That fucking sucks, but... published by Activision. That makes me suspicious looking, but it's developed by From Software. I don't know why... They're publishing it with Activision. I don't know what that's all about. But that's going to be coming out in 2019. And the trailer looks pretty fire. It's probably going to have that Bloodborne-style combat. Which I do like that combat style. So that's going to be pretty dope. We don't know when it's coming out. But it's going to be coming out in 2019 at some point. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Like I said earlier, that's going to be a day one because... Tomb Raider's been fire. I like Tomb Raider's, you know... I just like the gameplay. I like the exploration and shit like that. That's a day one for me because it's coming out in September, so I need something to play leading up to Battlefield. I need something to play, you know what I'm saying? It's like a month gap from Battlefield, so I need something to play. So I'll be playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider during that time. That'll be a dope game. So moving on... The Quiet Man. I don't even remember seeing anything about this game. So, we'll just move on. I don't know. In the description it says it was fucking terrible. So, we'll move on. Division 2, don't care. Moving on. Forza Horizon 4. I'll probably get that shit on a sale or something like that. I just bought Forza Horizon 3 and I've been playing that game. I mean, there's not like these Forza games. There's really no reason to get the newest one. It's almost like John Madden football or like NBA 2K. They really should just do a roster update and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. I mean, it's a new setting or whatever. The graphics look nice, but they don't look that much more nicer than Forza Horizon 3. So it's just like, yeah, whatever. It looks dope. You know, they got different changing of the seasons or whatever. The UK is a pretty dope place to have, you know, being able to drive cars at, so that's pretty dope. Other than that, it's cool. It's not the most insane thing ever. I'll probably get it on a sale at some point, like I did with Forza Horizon 3. And that's pretty much that. Devil May Cry 5. Again, I didn't really play any of the other Devil May Cry games. I don't know, you know, people love this Devil May Cry shit, so... I don't even know if I feel like even have the I don't even know if I have the energy to want to play all the 4 other Devil May Cries. Like, it's just, it is what it is. If you play that shit as a kid, you're excited for this Devil May Cry game. But me, I just don't really care. Not that the game's gonna be trash. It looks hot. I mean, the graphics look nice, but I'm one of those people that, you know, if you haven't played the originals or played the first of the series, I don't want to play them at all. The only one I actually did give a pass was Forza Horizon because I never played any. Oh, I can't talk right now. Any of the other Forza Horizon games, but there's no story in a racing game, so it doesn't matter. Well, at least in that particular series. Gears 5 looks fire. Then you find out this broad of the crew is now the main fucking, you know, the main character. Now I think there's three people in the little group. JD, the other, her, and some other dude. I don't know. I haven't played Gears 4 yet, so when I've played Gears 4, the Damn, this guy wrote a typo. You'll start as Gears 4's character. Okay, never mind. I was reading something while I was trying to talk. Anyways, I thought he fucked up and wrote something wrong. Hopefully you get to play as the other character in the next Gears or whatever. I think there's like a 3-man group or whatever. I haven't played the Gears 4 like I said, so I don't know. But again, with the fucking broads taking over, let's make a woman that's not gonna increase sales. Like, how do you think that's gonna increase sales? 90% of gamers are men. You know, they have that stat where it goes like 53% of gamers are women. No, they're including a fucking Candy Crush on the phone. Fuck Candy Crush. That's not gaming. That ain't gaming. The fuck out of here. Buying a console and committing to $400 on a console, plus playing online and buying all these other games at $60 a pop. That's gaming. Playing a free app on your phone is not gaming. Fuck out of here. So they keep following by that dumbass stat. Oh, 50%, 53 or 54% of gamers are women. Bitch, playing fucking Peggle on your phone is not gaming. I digress. I'm moving on. So we'll see what happens. Enough with these women trying to take over. Putting women in your story to try to make it look like you're progressive and you're for women. Me too. Get the fuck out of here. That trash. That shit tilts me, bro. Honestly, that shit tilts me because if I'm a video game developer and I'm making a game, at the beginning of the series, you got to decide who the motherfucking guy you're going to be carrying on with is. In Gears 4, it was like kind of like a reboot. They were moving on from the father and moving on to the son. You can't just, in the next game, say, fuck it, we'll play as a woman now. You can't do that. You have to have some consistency. If I'm making a game, I gotta decide, hey, am I gonna be a black guy? What about a Mexican guy? What about a white woman? What about a black woman? And then you make an original game around that character. Stop inserting women into fucking games to try to make it look like you're progressive, and it's actually degrading women because you're not making an original series for them. You're just pissing people off.
Human blood.
Nobody cares. Nobody's mad that you have to play as a woman in a Control game. It's like, alright, that shit looks dope. We'll see what happens. We gotta see some more gameplay. See what that story's looking like. And we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and get it. I don't give a fuck. I'm playing. Bruh, I just said my first game I'm getting this year from E3 is Tomb Raider. A woman. It's not like this is sexist. I'm gonna play as the Tomb Raider because I'd be tilted. Oh, I'd be really tilted if the next Tomb Raider they made it a fucking dude. Oh, I'd be pissed. I'm like, nah, motherfucker. Tomb Raider is a woman. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'd be pissed. So, the shit is whack. Stop with the fucking inserting women into games just because. It's actually doing a disservice to women. But I'm moving on. It's my third rant about that shit. She gets my blood pressure up. Anyways. Matt, let me go get something to drink first before I continue. I'm getting fucking pissed. Alright, I'm back. I had to go get me some sweet tea right quick. Alright. My blood pressure's down a little bit. Alright, moving on. Metro Exodus. Hot Fire. I think I played part 2 of the Metro series. I don't think I played the original Metro game. So I think I need to, when one of these sales happen, here on this Steam Summer Sale, go ahead and get both Metro games and just play them both over. So I at least know what's going on. Because Metro Exodus, it's coming out February 2019. Depends on what game I want to get in February. It'll probably be a day one. Definitely getting it though. But there's actually a lot of games coming out in February as well. Which I like. Which is great. February. I want one to come out midsummer. Fucking July. Because there's never any games that come out during that time. So, Hot Fire. Definitely gonna get that. Jump Force. I don't know what this is. Some kind of beat 'em up fighter game. It's got Dragon Ball Z characters in it. I'm not really a fighter person, so I don't really care, but looks pretty cool. If I was a fighter gamer, I'd probably play that. Anthem, February 2019. I think this shit's gonna get delayed till goddamn July. This shit ain't coming out no February. We still ain't seen that much gameplay to it. It looks pretty cool. we'll see what happens. I might. I don't know. I don't know about this game. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. It's coming out February 2019 as well. That's what it says, but it's gonna get delayed, like I said. I don't know what about. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. How's it gonna run? It's gonna be optimized. I was actually at GameStop the other day. And I was getting money. Because here's the whack thing. EA, when you pre-order a game on Origin, they don't take the money out until the game comes out, which I think is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Steam, they take the money out. And if you fucking want to refund it before the game comes out, fuck it, you can refund it. Now give your money back. Origin, you pre-order a game, they don't take the money out until the game comes out. No, I want you to take the money out because I balanced my checkbook, and I don't want to have hidden fees that I forgot about. Oh, I forgot I pre-ordered Battlefield. They're minus $60. Yo, I got bills to pay. I gotta pay attention to the fucking money I got, right? So don't fucking wait until goddamn whenever that shit's coming out, October, to take the money out. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go to the fucking GameStop and get well, actually, first I had to get on the horn on the chat and tell them unpre-order that shit. I told them exactly what I was gonna do. I'm going to GameStop. I'm going to get EA wallet cards. I get $100 worth because the game is gonna be $84 because they do taxes now, which is fucking lame as fuck. They do taxes on digital games in my state. Oh my god, so whack. I don't even know if I change my state location, they would still see where I'm at in the IP address, but whatever. So I went and got $100 worth and pre-ordered Battlefield for the 80. I just bought it for the 80 to get the game like 3 days early or whatever, and get some nice cosmetics or whatever, and do fuck. Just spent the 80, whatever. I pre-ordered Battlefield 5. That's a day one for me. World War II, love it. Very excited. And I was in there talking to the guy at GameStop as he was ringing up my cards, and we were talking about Anthem. He was like, some of the people got fired from, or some of the people left the development team, so he was a bit nervous about how the game was going to be, and it made me nervous as well. So I'm like, man, if people are leaving the development team mid-development, that's not looking good. It's not like they were fired, they just fucking quit. So it's not looking, I don't know how it's looking. It's looking suspicious. That's what it's looking like. It's looking suspicious. We don't know what's going to happen. We've seen gameplay, but I don't even know what the fuck the shit's about, so we'll see what happens. So moving on. Battlefield 5, like I said, pre-ordered it. Nothing to see here, folks. Unsurprisingly, there will be a Battle Royale mode. That's news to me. I didn't know there was going to be a Battle Royale mode. That probably would be pretty cool. I'm kind of burnt out on Battle Royales. I was actually playing Realm Royale the other night. And I'm just like, I played a little bit. I'm like, I'd rather be playing Vampyr right now. I'm not going to lie. These Battle Royale modes are... I played PUBG, got 20 chicken dinners. I got, 10, I think about 10 wins on Fortnite. I don't even give a fuck. I'm over the Battle Royale for right now. I want to play some fucking multiplayer where I can respawn and, just chill. Battle Royales are just too intense. You gotta listen, you can't really listen to music, you can't relax and chill. It's just intensity all the time, so I'm just kind of burnt down on the Battle Royale genre anyways. But Battlefield 5, like I said, pre-ordered it. I can't wait. I'm excited. And that's pretty much it. Moving on. Jedi Fallen Order. I heard about this when on a podcast, because I didn't see it. The guy at Respawn, the lead developer, whatever you want to call it, the studio head, Vince Appella, was in the audience. Awkwardly, I heard, and he said that he was developing a new Star Wars game, single-player Star Wars Jedi game set in between episodes 3 and episodes 4, when the Jedi were being hunted down across the galaxy and killed. So, I don't really care that much about the fucking Star Wars at all. They pretty much ruined Star Wars. I watched that latest Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi, or not Last Jedi, but whatever whatever the last one was, where they killed off, what's his name? Luke Skywalker. I couldn't remember. I'm not really a Star Wars nerd like that, but they killed off Luke Skywalker, and the worst part about the movie was all the men were bumbling cucks, and the women were out. They had this one broad here that was talking crazy, just talking greasy, and she had fucking pink hair, purple hair, some shit, just straight SJW trash. There's another example of SJW trash. Ruining a good movie series. Star Wars. Always been about dudes. Now all of a sudden they got broads running around here. They got that broad. You know what? Actually, the one girl doesn't bother me. I'll tell you who bothered me. The Rogue One movie. That shit was pure trash. Straight trash. I literally almost, and I never fall asleep during movies. I almost fell asleep during Rogue One. I just shut that shit off about halfway through. Pure trash. Moving on. You know what I mean? I was like, just moving on. Fuck out of here. I'll go watch something else. Star Wars has been trash lately. Ever since Disney got a hold of it. We're getting new movies or whatever. That was the big excitement. Now that Disney purchased Star Wars, we're going to get new movies. But these movies are fucking horrible. This last one was terrible. They made the fucking, Luke Skywalker look like a fucking grumpy old man. Like, they just destroyed the legacy of Luke Skywalker. Alright? And, I believe I watched all of the, I can't remember. There's so many Star Wars movies, so it's so hard to remember, but I watched the original 3, and I remember watching, the one where Anakin, who is fucking Darth Vader or whatever, fell into a pit or whatever like that. And then I watched the old ass ones from fucking the 70s and shit. So I don't know. I didn't really watch them all like that, but the shit is trash now. It's just fucking trash. There's nothing more to say about it. That last one was terrible. It was one of the worst movies I ever watched. You could just see the SJW. It was so cringe too, because they put it in there on purpose. And it's just like, ugh. You got this fucking... You're being insubordinate. They had the one bitch... They had the one bitch... What's her name? With the fucking purple hair, just fucking yelling at the one dude. You're like, I've seen fly boys like you. Flying planes all aggressive. I seen them. You've been grounded, sir. Shut the bitch up, yo. Shut your ass up. I'll fucking knock that wig off your head, boy. Yo, this shit was trash. That last Star Wars. Oh my god, it was terrible. I'm starting to remember the scenes now. Let me move on before I start just roasting that movie for the next 20 minutes. Oh my god, it was terrible. Anyways, Jedi Fallen Order. We'll see what happens. I might get it. Who knows? I didn't even get the last 2 Star Wars games, so we'll see what happens. FIFA 19. Don't care. You know, I'm sure it'll be good for fucking people that like soccer or football. Sea of Solitude. I don't know what the... Let me play the trailer and just put the sound on mute. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Alright, so, just riding around. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a little indie title. Skipping through, just trying to see it right now. I don't know what it is. What's the gameplay looking like? It was just a trailer showing off the game, but we don't know much about it. So that's irrelevant. It looks pretty decent, however. So, let's move on. Madden 19. It's coming to PC, so for people who on PC who haven't played Madden in fucking 10 years because we haven't had a PC release, Madden 19 is for you, brother. I don't care about Madden that much. I played it. I got a few videos of Madden on my channel. You know, I played whatever one was on sale. I bought it on sale and played it a little bit. It was pretty fun or whatever, but I'm not a football guy. Never have been. Never will be. It's not a big deal to me. And that's that. We're going to take a knee on that. We're going to, no pun intended, but we're going to take a knee on that game and move on. Alright, Command and Conquer. Trash. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's a mobile game. Trash. I don't play mobile games. Like I said, when I'm out in public, I'm playing a trailer right now in the background. I'm not playing fucking games. When I'm out in public, I'm conducting business to get back home to then play games. Okay? Moving on. Get that trash out of here. Madden, or not Madden, but NBA Live 19. Not coming to PC, which is unfortunate. But NBA Live is looking better and better and better every year. I think the last year was a really good addition to the game. NBA Live 18. So, you know, at this point, 2K got some competition. So, you know, I'm not really into the football or basketball shit. I used to play NBA 2K heavy. But, you know, since Golden State Warriors signing half the fucking league on their team, NBA's fucking trash. So, who gives a fuck? I don't even want to play the games because the team's so fucking stacked. There's no reason to even play basketball games. They literally ruined basketball. Golden State Warriors did. So, fuck out of here with that. Move on. Let's move on. Just Dance 2019. Don't give a fuck. Move on. Awesome Adventures of Captain America. What the fuck is this shit? Let's go ahead and skip through this trailer and see what the fuck is going on. A lot of yik-yakking going on. I don't know what the fuck this is. I guess 100% free on Xbox, PS4, and Steam. What? A free game? What? Alright. Whatever that is. If it's free, I guess I'll get it. I guess it's a day one since it's free. Moving on. I don't know what that shit's about. Babylon's Fall. What is this? What is
Peggy
this?
18.
Peggy 18. Chill, bro. Platinum Games. A fantasy genre. I don't know what this is about. It doesn't come out till 2019, so it's irrelevant right now. Whatever that is, I don't know. Don't care. Dragon Quest 11 next. I don't even look at a game with a name like Dragon Quest. Moving on, okay. I haven't played the first 10 games, so who gives a fuck? So, The Quiet Man. What? I don't know what this is. Let me mute. Okay, he looks like he's a death mute or something like that. A square in this game looks like some fighting is going on. I don't know. It looks pretty dope. The graphics are fucking amazing. Wait, is this real life? Hold on. Oh my god. This is one of those cringe live action trailers. Oh no. Is that what this is? Oh no. I'm looking at this trailer right now, boys, so. Okay, so it's a live action trailer, but then it cuts to gameplay. The little snippet of gameplay looks pretty nice, but it's CGI trailer, so who really cares? It's not that big of a deal. Final Fantasy IV Monster Hunter crossover in the summer of 2018. It's Final Fantasy 14 online crossover. That looks pretty cool. Go ahead and turn it down. Holy shit. That looks pretty cool. I'm not really into those online games like that. But I guarantee you, if that shit comes to PC... Let me see if it's on PC. Yes, it's coming to PC. That Monster Hunter World's coming to PC. And that game will be hot too. Those games are going to sell. Especially in my Discord, my friends, they like those kind of games. So, that game's going to sell really well. Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't know what the fuck that shit's about. It's a pig. Plays this girl. I don't know what's going on in that game. But the graphics look nice. I never played the first one. I'll probably watch a YouTube video to get me caught up and figure out what the fuck's going on in that universe or whatever. But the game looks pretty cool. It's playable. It looks pretty playable. I'll play it. While the former feature... Oh, okay. So the original game was, you know... This isn't SJW. It was, Jade was the original playable character, if I'm going by what's in the description. So that's pretty dope. We'll look into that. I don't know much about that game. It's coming out... they don't know really when it's coming out. So we'll just move on with that. Trials Rising. Who gives a fuck? Skull and Bones. Who gives a fuck? Starlink. Battle for whatever. Battle for Atlas. Okay, that's a Nintendo game. Alright, next. Fuck out of here. Nintendo. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes! It's coming out October 5th? I didn't even know. Oh, dang. I'll have to get my pre-order on, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Because I really love Rise Son of Rome. And if you have a PC and you haven't played that Rise Son of Rome, go ahead and get that and play it. It's on Steam for probably like $5. I like the Roman Empire. I like the Greek Empire. I like all that shit. Ancient Greece. I like all that shit. So it's fucking... I like that shit. You know, Troy. All those great movies back in the day. Leonidas 300. So, I'm gonna get that game. Probably day one. I don't know. Maybe. It just depends because... I'll probably be playing Battlefield a whole lot. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, a lot of these games, it's no point even buying them day one when I'm not going to play them day one, because you might as well, you know, this is an old veteran trick. If it's coming out day one, or, you know, there's no point to buy a game day one if you're going to be playing another game during that time, because you might as well just wait until you're finished with the one game and then buy the other one. And it might be on sale at that point, so you might be able to get it for $40. I believe I said that earlier in the video. So... I mean, if this was the only game I wanted to play, this is definitely a day one, but we'll see what happens. I wish this was coming out next year, bro. That makes me suspicious. The one thing that makes me nervous about this is they need to do every other year. Assassin's Creed Origins took 2 years to develop. Again, because they had that movie out at the time, they skipped a year and waited until the very next year and put out Origins, and that was probably, in my opinion, the best Assassin's Creed of all time. Because it was so... The map was huge. There was so much shit to look at. It was hot. It was hot. So, I believe they should wait until next year. But they're going to put it out this year, which is, in my opinion, trash. But whatever. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's in a buggy fucking mess when the game comes out. So, I'm nervous about that. Transference. What is that about? Let's see what this trailer's about.
All you have to do is just...
Shut up, bitch. It's a first-person exploration adventure about a family struggling with serious issues.
Do you need any help?
I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Whatever. It's like a VR / non-VR game. I mean, cool, I guess. Whatever. The Crew 2. If I was really, really heavy into driving games, this shit would be hot. I believe the Crew 1 was trash. The graphics were just terrible. They looked like PS3 graphics. They were garbage. So, you know, if you're into those driving games like that, this shit, you know, this shit's for you. You can drive boats, I think planes and cars and everything else. So, if you're into driving games, this looks like a nice game for you. But for me, I don't really care too much. It's coming out soon, in June this year. June. It's coming out this summer. It's coming out what? A couple weeks. It's coming out. Neo 2. Let's move on. Neo 2. Hot fire. Hot fire. I haven't played the first Neo yet, but I will be getting the next one. Next one's coming out in 2019. I got time to play the original Neo. I guarantee you during Steam Summer Sale, Neo's gonna go on sale, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and get that right quick. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and cop that right quick and then play that shit. So, anyways, Resident Evil 2 remake. I haven't played Resident Evil. I didn't play the last Resident Evil game because I'm not playing a first-person Resident Evil game. Resident Evil is a third-person game. Fuck out of here. So, and there was no. I don't even think there were zombies in the new Resident Evil game. Like what? The fuck? So Resident Evil 2 remake. Graphics look nice. I believe that's a young Leon Kennedy. And I never played the first like 2 Resident Evil. I played the first one, but I didn't play any of the other ones. I think I came in around Resident Evil 4 or something like that. I always like the movies better than the games, to be honest with you. This might sound offensive, but I like the fucking Resident Evil movies, man. I thought they were hot, man. Motherfuckers is sleeping. Like, that's one of the best movie franchises that came from video games. Was the Resident Evil games. Or movies, so that's hot. Destiny, anyways, moving on. Destiny 2 Forsaken. Trash. Fuck Destiny. Shit is garbage. Moving on. I'm over it. I'm over Destiny, bro. I tried to get on this shit the other day, play that new DLC that came out. So, moving on. The Last of Us Part 2. To be announced. We don't really have a release date. It's coming out next year. I guarantee it. It's coming out next winter. That's a day one, brother. I'll tell you what, that is a day one. That's all I got to say. Alright.
I don't intend to run any
From Software got a new VR game called Duranche? Duranche? Is that how you say it? Oops. I think it's for the PlayStation VR. It looks graphically nice, but I don't play VR, so who gives a Frenchman's fuck? So moving on. Death Stranding. Ooh, I'm ready to talk about this. Death Stranding. The trailer was complete and utter hot garbage. I'm sorry. Hideo Kojima. I love his games. I played all the fucking Metal Gear Solid games. One of the first games I ever beat was Metal Gear Solid, I think it was 2, Sons of Liberty. I didn't play the first one because, that was just slightly before my time. But I played 2, 3, 4, 5. I played them all. I didn't play Rising Revengeance, but I played, I might actually want to play that. I think it's on PC. I might actually go ahead and play that. It wasn't made by him, but it's a Metal Gear Solid game. So I might actually play it. It's a hacker slash game. Looks like a little bit of fun. I might play that. Metal Gear Solid 4 is probably the best. Metal Gear. Probably the best PS3 game that ever came out. Besides Last of Us. But, Kojima makes masterpieces. Resident Evil, but, what's that shit? Metal Gear Solid 5 was trash only because they didn't let him finish the game. You could tell after Act 1, that's when all the beef was starting inside the company of Konami. And that's, I've totally fuck Konami. Fuck them. I'll never play another one of their games ever again. I'm just not gonna do it. I won't say never, never say never, because they might come out with some fire, but most likely they're not gonna come out with no fire. Fuck Konami. I won't even gamble on their fuck. I was at the Gambino, I was at the casino with my grandma, and I seen the Konami slot machine. I said, fuck you. I'm not playing on no Konami slot machine. I'm moving on over here to this other joint. Fuck Konami for not letting them finish Metal Gear Solid 5. The first act was super fire. Everybody, after Act 1, I was like, ooh, this game's gonna get good. And then you can see where they didn't let them finish the game. They did not let them finish the game, and then you play the entire Act 1 over again in Act 2. You play the same missions over again. So fuck Konami. Now, big fan of Kojima, but this trailer was trash. I'm sorry. We still don't know what the fuck is going on. We didn't see no combat. We don't know if this is a shooter. What the fuck? We don't know if this was it's one of those Detroit Become Human button pressing games where you just follow along with the story. We don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't even know. I don't even think the Wikipedia description will show anything. The graphics were amazing. Yes. I guess that's what you want to do. Show off the graphics, show off the setting. It looks nice. But where the gameplay at, though? Because that wasn't gameplay. That was just a walking simulator. So the animations look nice, like when he was walking up the mountain. That's the first time I seen a character, put his, I don't know, I've seen other games do that, but a character put his hands down on the side of the mountain, to get better grip to walk up the mountain. That was pretty hot fire. We still don't know what the fuck is going on. We got invisible people running around in weird suits. We don't know what's going on. The game, I believe that he should have showed some combat, so people have an idea of what they're going to be getting. Other than that, this was nothing but a walking simulator. We still don't know if this is going to be like Detroit Become Human and be a fucking button to sit back and watch a movie game and press buttons every now and again, make decisions. So, other than that, that's why I say it's trash. Not because the game's going to be trash. I'm getting it day one. It's going to be fire. Hopefully. But if it's something like Detroit Become Human, I'm not getting it. I want to know, is this third-person action game? What's going on, people? Kojima! The fuck? What's going on? Anyways, just moving on. It looked nice. Matter of fact, let me play the trailer one more time. Put it on mute real quick. Let me skip through. Okay, he's walking around a mountain. Walking through a subway or something like that. It's destroyed. talking to some broad. Fast forward some more. Some rain going on. I don't even know if this is planet Earth. What is going on? You know what? Let's go to Wikipedia real quick. Death Stranding. Let's see if we can find out what it is on Wikipedia. It's an upcoming action game. Okay, alright. Maybe, okay, sorry. Alright, it's not trash. Alright. Death Stranding is an upcoming action game. That's all I needed to know, Wikipedia. Thank you. I appreciate that. Single player, it's got multiplayer. Or whatever. It's coming after the PlayStation. Alright. I'll relax. Still kind of trash because I'm going to see what that combat's looking like. But it's just a walking simulator. It was cool. It was whatever. Moving on. Control. We were talking about that earlier. I might get this game. It looks pretty nice. It's made by Remedy, people that made Quantum Break. Quantum Break was one of the only games where I could have beat the final boss, but I didn't because I was so exhausted by those stupid episodic bullshit. I gotta watch a whole 30-minute fucking 40-minute fucking episode before I can get some gameplay. It's mostly just sitting there watching a television show before you can get some goddamn gameplay going. So, I got to the final boss and was like, man, I just fuck the final boss. I died once by the final boss and I was like, yeah, fuck this game, man. I'm exhausted. Moving on. I want to play fucking something new. This shit is trash. Trash. Fucking boring as fuck. Weak ass fucking story. So, if this game has episodic anything in it, not getting it. Just not gonna do it. I'm not watching. I play video games to play video games. Okay? Not to watch some B-level actors flip and flop around on my television screen before I can get some gameplay going. Just, if you want to have fucking long-ass cutscenes, by all means do it. Kojima's done it before. He's had 10-minute fucking cutscenes before in some of his fucking games. So if that's what you want to do, do that. But do not fucking put on a 20-minute, 30-minute fucking television show. I'm not trying to watch that shit. I'm trying to play some fucking games. I'm trying to watch no fucking television show. The fuck. But, the game looks pretty cool. I'll get it. Not day one, but I'll get it. Get it on a sale, brother. For, the small 30 or whatever. It's coming out in 2019, so it's not like it's moving needles for anything. It's not like it's gonna be coming out the gates hot at the end of the year. It's gonna be coming out 2019. We saw some gameplay. It looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like Quantum Break, the same kind of shape shifting, bending. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. She has supernatural powers. It looks pretty cool. It's a female character as the lead. No problems because they're making an original game and making the female character lead. No beef at all. That's cool. No problem. Don't try to do that shit to Gears though. Like, what the fuck? If I swear to God, if I see Halo Master Chief pull off his helmet and he pulls off his helmet, he's got blonde hair and he's like fucking a girl, bro, I'd be so fucking tilted. I'd be so mad. Anyways, it's not a day one, but it looks pretty cool. We got to see more gameplay on that. The Walking Dead final season, I don't really care about that. I never played any of those Telltale series because I'm not buying a game and then waiting for the episode to come out. I always thought that was trash. You can wait until the season's over and get the games, but I was just like, I don't give a fuck about it. It's another one of those fucking Detroit Become Human style button pressing, sitting there watching games. I want to play games. Where's the gameplay though? I don't want to just sit there and press buttons and make decisions. So, Hitman 2. Here's the thing. The last Hitman that came out was okay. It wasn't no Hitman Absolution. It was okay. The studio, I forgot who the studio is that makes the game, IO Interactive, I think that's who it is. They left. I believe this game was getting published by Square Enix. They left the publishing deal and they're gonna put it out. It's gonna be an independent game. So this game might actually be hot fire because when they were with Square Enix, they were trying to make this shit a fucking episodic. Again with the episodic trash. I waited until this game became fully out and I didn't have to wait for any episodes to come out. But the whole idea was pure trash. Pure trash. Fuck out of here with this episodic shit. and it made the game trash because you had to wait for shit. Now, when you got the game in its full form, it was a pretty solid game, but it wasn't no $60 game, I'll tell you that. It was a $30 game at best. I believe I got it on a sale. That last Hitman was... I'm being nice because I really like Hitman and saying it was decent. Because the game was really trash. Compared to Hitman Absolution, trash! So, you know, Hitman 2, we gotta see more gameplay of it. What's the story looking like? We gotta ask questions. You know, we gotta, you know, is there cutscenes? Is this episodic trash, or is this a full game? You know, we'll see what happens. I mean, in the description it says Hitman or Agent 47 is back in a full-length outing later this year. I mean, the last Hitman game was a full outing too. It had cutscenes. It had you know, it showed. It was not really memorable, but it did have cutscenes and it did tell a story. And it definitely left a cliffhanger. I remember it definitely left a cliffhanger, but other than that, it was, like I said, I'm being nice and saying it was okay, but it's really trash. So, with that being said, moving on, there's a game called Vigor. Huh. I've never seen this. I'm actually skipping this game called Rapture Rejects. I don't give a fuck. It's a cartoon.
What do you know?
Alright, we'll look at it. Rapture Rejects. I've never heard of this. What is this trash? Skipping. It's a battle royale based game. A top-down battle royale game. Okay, whatever. That game might do well on PC because people, PC gamers like that top-down style, like League of Legends type shit. But I don't. Moving on. That shit look like trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. Vigor. Alright, the description says a new multiplayer project from the Daisy Armor 3 devs set in a post-apocalyptic Norway. It will be free to play.
Very well.
When you say free, I'm there, brother. That's a day one. And it's coming to the PC, the Xbox game preview soon. Given Bohemia's past on PC, it seems likely we'll get a version of the game at some point. Oh, so it's going to be on PC first. I mean, Xbox first. And then it'll come to PC. Okay. Let's see what the gameplay is looking like, though. Let's put this shit on mute. Let's fast forward a little bit. It looks like it's just a CGI trailer. It kicks a can. The graphics look nice, but this is CGI. This is no way going to represent what the game is looking like when it first comes out. So, fast forward a little bit. More CGI shit. Okay, now we're getting some solid gameplay snippets. This game actually looks pretty nice. There's some snippets where a guy's standing around. It looks like, looks pretty nice. There's some snow. There's some beach areas. There's some wooded areas I can see. It looks like a nice game, but is it gonna be? And these battle royale games gotta be 60 frames per second. I'm sorry, on console for them to be successful. It looks fire. It's to be announced. We don't know when it's coming out. But they better put a move on it because, you know, you got Fortnite and all this other competition. You got to put a move on it. Now, moving on. I think we got a couple more games left. I think the final two are Spider-Man, a new Spider-Man game for PlayStation only. That looks fire, but I'm not really a Spider-Man guy. I might get it on a sale or something like that, but that's not a day one for me only because I'm not a Spider-Man person. I don't really care about comic books that much. I'm not really a comic book fan. But if I was, Spider-Man would definitely be a day one because it looks like a quality game. A quality fire game. So, looks pretty dope. But with that being said, I'm not a Spider-Man or a comic book guy, so it doesn't really matter to me. I'll probably get it on a sale or something like that later. Probably in the summer of next year. So, but it's coming out this year, so people who are going to enjoy that game, people who likes those types of games, like those comic book games, they're really going to enjoy that game. So, with that being said, this probably was my biggest game that I saw that I really want, and it's Ghost of Tsushima. I think it's how you say it, Ghost of Tsushima or Tsushima. Hot, complete fire. An open world samurai game, bruh, sign me up. When they announced it last year, I was like, ooh, this is going to be hot. But I never expected the graphics to be like what they are. It leaves me scratching my head like, how in the fuck? I play on PC. Predominantly. I play on PC. I'm a PC gamer now. How in the fuck did they get those graphics to run on the little PlayStation? It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It really shows that it's not about the hardware. It's about the developer, brother. Okay? It's about the developer and how they can make a game look nice with, you know, not the greatest hardware of all time. The PlayStation Pro is pretty strong. PlayStation Original is really strong too. It's a solid piece of hardware. The PlayStation Original, PlayStation 4 Original, is pretty strong. And I'm just amazed that they can get these games to run on these consoles. It's amazing. The graphics were insane. Alright, you're riding on horseback. It's an open world game. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It threw me off when the main character started speaking. He's speaking Japanese a little bit, but English as well. That shit kind of threw me off. I almost want to play that game in Japanese and just read the subtitles because the game is so fire. Oh my god, I'm watching the trailer right now. He slices the guy down and he's on his knees and he stabs him in the back with the katana. Oh my god, this game is so fire looking. Oh man. So I can't wait for that game. That's a day one for me. I don't know when it's coming out. It's not definitely not coming out this year, but when it does come out, I'm getting a day one. It's made by Sucker Punch Studios, the same people that made Infamous, so the combat is going to be solid. The open worldness is going to be solid as well, because they did the Infamous is open world as well, so they have some experience. I'm trusting that this shit's going to be fire. Days Gone. I actually almost forgot. Now that we move on from Ghost of Tsushima, Days Gone. That's coming out in February. That might be a day one for me, I'm not going to lie, unless it gets delayed. That's another game I forgot about. Days Gone, open world zombie game, more like what is it called? 21 Days Later. Remember that movie? The zombies act like that more than, you know, just Walking Dead. It's fucking, you know, just fucking wandering around. These zombies are super aggressive and they come after you. So that game looks fire. I'll be getting that game too. I mean, you know, all in all, this was a great E3. We saw a whole lot of games. I think I covered pretty much every game that was coming out that I can remember that really caught my eye, and I was just like, holy shit, I can't wait to get my hands on that. Days Gone probably be a day one. You know, because that'll be after Red Dead Redemption. I'll be taking November and December for Red Dead Redemption, and after that, Days Gone will be coming out, you know, February, unless it gets delayed. That will be like the big four that I'll be playing. Other than that, all them other games, I'll get them on a sale. But Days Gone looks absolutely fire. It just looks nice. So I can't wait for that. But other than that, great E3. A lot of games were seen. Xbox announced some pretty good games. PlayStation was showing you that hot fire. I think PlayStation showed you the best overall amount of games. There's no reason to mention Ubisoft conferences. They showed like DLC and shit like that in Division 2. Who gives a fuck? You know, Destiny DLC. Nobody cares about that. So, well, that being said, I hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a pretty long video. Shit, this joint's about an hour long. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, gab.ai/Valrico, twitter.com/Valrico, youtube.com/Valrico, and I'm out of this bitch. Peace.